Imagine getting a phone call. It's your bank. They say there's suspicious activity on your account and you need to act fast. Or maybe it's the CRA threatening immediate arrest if you don't pay up. Your heart pounds. You feel a surge of panic. And in that moment, your money, your security, and even your peace of mind are hanging by the thread. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into something that could affect any of us here in Canada, the financial scams. With technology advancing and scammers becoming incredibly sophisticated, these threats are bolder and more convincing than ever. Staying safe means knowing what to watch out for. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 20 most dangerous financial scams currently preying on Canadians. We're going to break down exactly how each one works, how these cunning fraudsters approach their victims, and most importantly, I'll arm you with practical steps to protect yourself and your loved ones. Now, before we jump into specific scams, it's crucial to understand the common psychological tricks these fraudsters use. Think of this as learning their playbook, which gives you a huge advantage. They almost always rely on a few universal triggers. Number one is urgency and fear. They'll create an immediate sense of danger or an expiring opportunity to pressure you into acting without thinking. This bypasses your critical judgment. Then it's authority impersonation. They're going to pretend to be someone trustworthy, a government official, a bank representative, or even a police officer. They wrap themselves in credibility to disarm you. Then it's emotional manipulation. Now this is a big one. They'll expertly exploit your emotions, whether it's love and empathy, panic and fear, or even simple greed and the desire for a quick win. Then it's also technical jargons and complex language. They often use confusing complex terms or even foreign languages to make their schemes sound legitimate and to overwhelm your understanding. Now, a crucial tactic is isolation. They will urge you not to tell anyone else about what's happening. They want to isolate you from your trusted friends or family who might give you some sound advice. Now, understanding these fundamental tactics is your first line of defense. Now, let's explore each of these 20 scams in detail. First up is CRA impersonation scam. And here's how it works. You get an unexpected call, text, or email from someone claiming to be from the Canada Revenue Agency. They typically inform you of unpaid taxes or a serious tax issue and threaten immediate legal action like arrest or asset seizure if you don't pay right now. They often use phone spoofing to make the call ID appear legitimate. They might even provide fake badge numbers or case files. They always demand payment through unconventional and untraceable methods such as gift cards, cryptocurrency, or wire transfers. Now, the CRA will never demand immediate payment by gift cards, cryptocurrency, or wire transfers. They also won't threaten arrest. You should always verify by contacting the CRA directly through their official phone numbers or website, and never use a number which the scamster gave you. Next up is bank impersonation scam, and here's how it works. You receive a call, email, or text alerting you to suspicious activity on your bank account. The scammer poses as a bank representative and under the guise of securing your account. Ask for your online banking login credentials, your PIN, or even your full credit card number. They create an extreme sense of urgency, warning that your funds are at immediate risk. They might even direct you to a fake website that looks exactly like your bank's official portal to capture your information. Your bank will never ask for your full password, PIN, or multi-factor authentication codes over the phone or email. If you get such a request, hang up or delete the message. Always contact your bank directly using the official phone number found on their website or on the back of your card. Number 3 is crypto investment scam. And here's how it works. You're approached often through social media or dating apps with an exclusive opportunity to invest in a new unknown cryptocurrency or a cutting-edge trading platform promising incredibly high guaranteed returns in a very short period. The scammers will flood you with fake testimonials, elaborate charts, and seemingly legitimate market analysis. They might even allow you to make a small initial investment and withdraw a small amount of profit to build your trust before encouraging a much larger investment. And that's when they disappear with all your funds. Be extremely wary of unsolicited investment opportunities, especially those promising quick, guaranteed, or unusually high returns. Always conduct extensive independent research. Check the company's registration with provincial securities regulators and consult a legitimate leased financial advisor before investing in anything, especially volatile assets like cryptocurrency. Number 4 is romance scam, and here's how it works. You meet someone online, perhaps on a dating site, social media, or even through gaming platforms, who quickly forms a deep, seemingly romantic connection with you. After gaining your trust and emotional attachment, they invent a series of emergencies or urgent needs and request money for things like medical bills, business ventures, or travel expenses to finally meet you. They often claim to be overseas in the military or working in a remote location, making it impossible to meet in person. And their strategy relies heavily on emotional manipulation, isolating you from your support network and making you feel guilty if you don't help them. Be extremely cautious with online relationships that escalate very quickly and become intensely emotional. Never send money, gift cards, or financial information to someone you haven't met in person, especially if they repeatedly make excuses for not being able to meet. Do a reverse image search of their profile pictures. Often they are stolen from others. Number 5 is pig butchering scam or Shahzuban. Now here's how it works. This is a devastating and complex scam that combines elements of both romance and investment fraud. The scammer first builds a relationship, often romantic, and then introduces you to a lucrative online investment opportunity, typically in fake cryptocurrency or forex trading platforms. Now, this type of scam has become increasingly common and costly in Canada. The scammer meticulously guides you through setting up accounts on these fraudulent platforms, where they initially show you significant profits to entice you into investing increasingly large sums of money. The name pig butchering refers to the process of fattening up the pig, the victim, before slaughtering them, which is taking all their money. Be highly skeptical of any investment advice from online acquaintances, especially those you have never met in person. If someone you have met online encourages you to invest in an online platform, particularly a cryptocurrency or forex one, it's a massive red flag. Always verify the legitimacy of any investment platform independently and consult with a licensed financial professional. Number 6 is grandparent scam or emergency scam. And here's how it works. You receive a frantic phone call, text, or email from someone claiming to be your grandchild, niece, nephew, or another family member in urgent distress. They claim to be in trouble, perhaps arrested in an accident, or needing immediate bail money and desperately need money transferred quickly. They often use information gleaned from social media to make the story believable. Crucially, they'll urge you to keep the request a secret from other family members, preventing you from verifying their story. Always verify such claims immediately by contacting the family member directly on their phone number or by speaking with another family member who can confirm their whereabouts and safety. Be cautious of any urgent request for money, especially if it comes with a plea of secrecy. Next up is tech support scam. And here's how it works. You receive an unsolicited pop-up message on your computer screen, or an unexpected phone call, or an email claiming your computer is infected with a virus or has a serious security issue. The technician offers to fix it remotely for a fee. The scammers, they often ask for remote accesses to your computer where they may install malicious software or malware, steal your personal information, or simply pretend to fix non-existent problems while charging exorbitant fees. They use alarmist language to scare you. Legitimate tech companies will never make unsolicited calls or send pop-up warnings demanding you to contact them to fix an issue. If you get such a message, ignore it. If you suspect a computer problem, seek assistance from only trusted, reputable technology professionals or your device's official support channel. Number 8 is job offer scam, and here's how it works. You're offered with an amazing job opportunity, often for a remote position with excellent pay and benefits, but you're asked to pay for training materials, equipment, or a background check upfront. The scammers, they may use legitimate looking company names, often spoofed or slightly altered, and conduct fake interviews to appear convincing. They might even send you a legitimate looking but fraudulent check to deposit, which later bounces after you have sent them money. Legitimate employers will never ask you to pay money to get a job. Be wary of any job offer that requires upfront payments for equipment, training, or anything else. Always research the company thoroughly through independent sources and never deposit a check that requires you to send money back. Number 9 is online marketplace scam, and here's how it works. You find an incredibly good deal on an item, say a car, a concert ticket, or an electronic device, on an online classifieds ad or social media marketplace. After you make the payment, the seller disappears and the item never arrives. The scammers, they often use fake profiles. They pressure you to act quickly and insist on payment methods that are untraceable, such as e-transfers to unknown email addresses, gift cards, or cryptocurrency. They might also ask you to move the conversation off the platform's secure messaging system. Always use reputable online platforms that offer buyer protection. Avoid deals that seem too good to be true. Always insist on meeting in person to inspect the item if possible, and use secure payment methods that offer some form of recourse like credit cards or PayPal goods and services. Never send money for items you haven't seen. Number 10. Phishing emails and texts, which is smishing and wishing. And here's how it works. Now, while many scams use phishing, this category focuses on direct attempts to steal your information through deceptive communications. You get an email or a text message appearing to be from a trusted source, like your bank, a government agency, a delivery company, or a popular online service. These messages contain a link designed to steal your personal information or login credentials. The scammers, they meticulously mimic official communication styles, logos, and branding to gain your trust. The link usually leads to a fake website that looks identical to the real one, prompting you to enter sensitive information. Now, wishing is the phone version, where they try to get you to disclose info over the phone. Do not click on suspicious links in emails or texts. Always hover your mouse over the links to see the true destination before even clicking it. If you're unsure, go directly to the organization's official website by typing the address yourself, or call them using a verified phone number. Never respond to texts asking for personal information. Number 11, fake charity scam. And here's how it works. You're asked for donations to a seemingly legitimate charity, often following a major natural disaster, a public health crisis, or a widely publicized tragic event. The charity is entirely fake, and your donation goes directly to the scammer. The scammers, they expertly appeal to your empathy and generosity, sometimes using names very similar to well-known reputable charities to confuse you. They might even provide fake websites or brochures. Always research charities thoroughly before donating. Use official government charity registries like the CRA's charities listings to confirm their legitimacy. Avoid unsolicited donation requests, especially those that pressure you to donate immediately. Donate directly through the charity's official website. Number 12, advance fee loan scam. And here's how it works. You're promised a loan, often with incredibly favorable terms and regardless of your credit history. The catch? You must pay an upfront fee for processing, insurance, or a guarantee before the loan can be disbursed. The loan, of course, never materializes. The scammers, they pressure you to act quickly, claiming the offer is time-sensitive or exclusive. They target individuals who are desperate for funds and may not qualify for traditional loans. Legitimate lenders will never ask for any upfront fee to secure a loan. This is a clear indicator of a scam. Be highly cautious of any guaranteed loan offers, especially if they don't require a credit check. Number 13, lottery or prize scam. And here's how it works. You get notified by email, mail, or phone that you have won a substantial lottery prize, sweepstakes, or award. However, to claim your winnings, you are told to first pay your taxes, administrative fees, or processing charges. The scammers often use official sounding names, government seals, and elaborate documents to appear legitimate. They will also request personal information like your bank's details to deposit the winnings. Now, you can't win a contest or a lottery you didn't enter. And you should never have to pay money to claim a prize. If you get such a notification, it's a scam. Block the sender and report it. Number 14 is business email compromise, or BEC. And here's how it works. The scam targets businesses. The scammer hacks into a company's email system or spoof an executive's email address. They then send fraudulent emails, often impersonating an executive or a legitimate vendor, requesting unauthorized wire transfer of funds to fraudulent accounts. They use sophisticated social engineering, familiar language, and formats to make the request seem legitimate. They rely on the urgency of the request to bypass usual verification protocols. Businesses should implement strict verification protocols for all financial transactions, especially wire transfers. Always verify requests for fund transfers through multiple channels. Example, a phone call to a known number, not replying to the email. Employee training on BC scams is crucial. Number 15, rental scam. And here's how it works. You find an attractive rental property advertised online, often at a below market rate. You're pressured to pay a deposit or first month's rent upfront to secure it. But the property either doesn't exist, isn't available for rent, or the scammer isn't the true owner. The scammers, they often claim to be out of town and unable to show the property in person, or they'll send you a link to a fake application website. They typically demand payment through untraceable methods. Never send money for a rental property you haven't seen in person. Be wary of landlords who refuse to meet or show the property. Always verify the landlord's identity and ensure they have the legal right to rent the property. Use reputable rental platforms. Number 16 is counterfeit merchandise scam, and here's how it works. You purchase branded items like designer clothing, electronics, or pharmaceuticals online at a significant discount, often from a website that looks professional. However, you receive counterfeit goods that are of poor quality or entirely fake. The scammers, they create professional-looking websites and use social media ads to lure customers, often showcasing what they appear to be legitimate product images. They leverage the allure of too good to be true prices. Be cautious of deals that seem too good to be true for branded or high-value items. Always purchase from authorized retailers or reputable, well-known e-commerce platforms. Research unknown websites thoroughly and check for legitimate contact information and customer reviews. Number 17, investment seminar scam. And here's how it works. You're invited to a free seminar, webinar, or workshop promising insights into high-return investment strategies, real estate, or stock market secrets. The seminar is a thinly veiled sales pitch for a high-cost, low-value, or outright fraudulent investment scheme. They use high-pressure sales tactics, testimonials, and persuasive speakers to get you to invest immediately or sign up for expensive follow-up courses. They prey on your desire for financial independence. Approach free investment seminars with extreme skepticism. Don't feel pressured to invest on the spot. Always research any investment opportunity thoroughly after the seminar. Consult with a licensed financial advisor and verify the credentials of anyone offering investment advice. Number 18, affinity fraud. And here's how it works. This is a particularly insidious scam where a fraudster targets members of a specific community, group, or an organization such as a religious group, ethnic community, social club, or even a professional association. They exploit the inherent trust and close ties within that group. The scammers often present themselves as trusted members of the group, a respected leader, or someone with strong connections. They leverage existing relationships to gain credibility and persuade members to invest in fraudulent schemes. Now, while trust within a community is valuable, be cautious of any investment opportunities promoted solely within tight-knit communities or by group leaders without independent verification. Always verify the legitimacy of the investment and the person promoting it. regardless of their standing within the community. Number 19 is boiler room scam. And here's how it works. You get unsolicited, aggressive phone calls from individuals claiming to be brokers or investment advisors. They use high-pressure sales tactics to convince you to invest in speculative or non-existent stocks, bonds, or other securities, often referred to as pump and dump schemes. They operate out of call centers, often called boiler rooms, using persuasive scripts and providing fake credentials or company names. They will call repeatedly and pressure you to make a quick decision on a hot investment. Be skeptical of any unsolicited investment offers, particularly those that involve aggressive sales tactics and promise unusually high returns. Always verify the credentials of any broker or a firm through official regulatory bodies like IIROC or provincial securities commissions before investing. And lastly is the Forex and binary option scams. And here's how it works. You're enticed to invest in a Forex trading or binary options, often through online platforms promising incredibly high, fast returns with minimal risks. These platforms are often entirely fake or rigged. The scammers may show you elaborate but fake trading platforms that appear to generate consistent profits, manipulating the results to encourage you to invest more. And once you have deposited significant funds, they make it impossible to withdraw your money, or the platform simply disappears. Understand that Forex and binary option tradings are extremely high risk and complex investments and often better suited for professional traders. Many online platforms for these are unregulated or outright scams. Only use regulated trading platforms and never trust platforms promising guaranteed profits in these volatile markets. Scammers are consistently evolving their tactics, making it crucial for all of us to stay informed and cautious. Always remember these core principles. Verify, verify, verify. Always cross-reference information, especially if it involves money. Contact organizations through their official channels. Consult trusted sources. Talk to friends, family, or a licensed financial advisor before making significant financial decisions. And never rush. Scammers thrive on urgency. Take your time. A legitimate offer will still be there after you have done your due diligence. Protect your information. Be extremely careful about sharing personal or financial details online or over the phone. If someone feels off or seems too good to be true, it almost certainly is. Trust your gut. If you found this detailed breakdown helpful, please do me a huge favor. Like this video, share it with someone you care about who needs to hear this information, and subscribe to this channel for more content on protecting yourself from scams and frauds. Stay safe, stay vigilant. Let's all work together to beat these scammers at their own game. This is Brijesh Kapoor, and I'm going to see you in the next one.